So in the previous video, we built the slider and the handle. Now we're going to do the handle pin and the slider pin. So we're going to take a look at this and we're going to come back. I created another part studio down here. I'm going to lay my sketch on the front plane and I'm going to draw this in the side profile view so we can revolve this. So it's going to be 4 millimeters here. We're going to go up 6 millimeters. We're going to go to the right at this point. Let's see, we got half, which would be 7. So we go 3 millimeters to the right, and then we're going to come up 25 millimeters, and then we're just going to simply come back around and join our drawing. And then I'm going to hit the escape button, get outside of my tool. I'm going to revolve this along that center axis here. Green check mark that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to my chamfer tool, and there's a 2 millimeter chamfer on the top here. So I can right click on this, rename this, and this is my handle pin. And again, if you want to change the appearance, we can right click on this, edit the appearance, and then you can choose a color for this as well. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another part studio down here. This time I'm going to do my slider pin. I'm going to do it in that same side profile view and then revolve it. So I'm going to lay a sketch down on the front, orientate myself, grab my line tool, and I'm simply going to come over that same 0.4 here. I'm going to go vertical 25 millimeters. I'm going to go to the right 3 millimeters. I'm going to go up 4 millimeters, and then I'm just going to come back around with right angles and close out my drawing. Then I'm going to hit that escape button to exit. I'm going to revolve. I'm going to revolve around that center axis here. And I have my pin. Again, we're going to chamfer this. If I choose that top face, there's a 2 millimeter chamfer on this. I can come down here. I'm going to rename my part slider pin. And I can also then right click on this, edit my appearance, and again you can choose a color. And now I have all of my parts completed, so I'm going to do an assembly. So I'm just going to come down here. I'm going to create a new assembly because I already have one. And I'm simply going to insert all of my parts. So we can see here are all my parts. So I can come to Part Studio 1 and I can bring in my base. I can come to Part Studio 2 and I need, of course, 2 sliders on this. Part Studio 3 or 4, I'm sorry, I can grab my handle. I did skip my, and I'm just going to delete that off right there. I'll come back and do that, and then I'll bring in my peg, and I need 2 of those. The one thing that I want to do with my base is I want to right click it as I brought in that base here. We can do it over here, right click, and I want to fix it so that's not allowed to move while the others are allowed to move. And that extra handle I'm just going to delete off there. In the next video we'll talk about how to assemble these.